in what I believe is a gross violation of not only our Constitution and maybe some federal firearms laws, but American police departments in major cities are encouraging the disarmament of American citizens, in some instances taking guns from American citizens, and sending them to a foreign country, Ukraine. So disarm Americans who have a right to keep and bear arms and give them to somebody else. Yeah, let's talk about that one. Guys, our country is in trouble. Conservatives are being canceled and major brands are going woke just to stay relevant. From Hollywood to beer, it's getting ridiculous. I don't know about you, but I'm doing the best I can to stop giving my hard-earned money to woke brands. I recently found out that the razor company I had been using for a long time had recently gone woke as well. That's why I made the change to Jeremy's Razors. Jeremy's was created because Harry's pulled their ads from the Daily Wire's podcast for value misalignment. So the Daily Wire created Jeremy's Razors as an alternative for people who want to shop at a brand that supports their values. Check out the Jeremy's Razors Precision 5 starter set. The razor features a solid tungsten handle and comes with 4 razor cartridges made from welded steel blades, each of which features a flip-back trimmer for a more precise shave. With the Jeremy Razor subscription, you'll get fresh cartridges sent directly to your door, so you're always shaving with razors that are wicked sharp. Their shaving cream and post-shave balms are made to fight irritation and redness while repairing and hydrating your skin. And if you're not looking for a new razor, Jeremy's makes a ton of great hair and body products as well, like Jeremy's shampoo and charcoal body wash, which smell awesome, by the way. So stop giving your money to woke razor companies and switch to Jeremy's Razors like I did. Check out the link down below and save 15% on your order. I want to thank Jeremy's Razors for being a sponsor of this channel and this video. And thanks to Jeremy's, there's no wokeness on the Freedom Dome. Alright guys, my name is Jared, this is Guns and Gadgets, and on this channel I bring you Second Amendment news every single day. If you want to stay in the know, simply subscribe to this channel down below and hit that bell icon and turn it to all notifications, so that way YouTube is supposed to let you know when I put out new content or go live. I go and do videos several times a day during the week, oftentimes 2 or more. Because there's that many times that I need to tell people about things happening to our right to keep and bear arms. Whether it's litigation or legislation, I'll let you know down below. All right, so this story made it a step further down the road this past week. It all started last year when the City of Phoenix Police Department sent over 600 firearms from American citizens to Ukraine. It all started here in June when the City of Phoenix, Arizona Police Department sent 600 unclaimed firearms to a company named Gruel, who then transferred said firearms to the National Police of Ukraine. Now, I said in the open that I thought that was illegal. Well, in this instance in Phoenix, it actually was illegal and it violated state law. On the screen here is a letter from Arizona State Representative Wynn and State Representative Bliss. And they both serve on the Judiciary Committee. And they said this: Dear Mayor Gallego and Phoenix City Council members, it has come to our attention that you recently approved Ordinance S-50010 to authorize the city manager to enter into an agreement with a private company to transfer 500 to 600 unclaimed firearms to the National Police of Ukraine. Because the ordinance is plainly unlawful, we urge you to immediately repeal it. Spoiler, they didn't. Political subdivisions are prohibited from enacting any ordinance relating to the possession, sale, transfer, purchase, acquisition, or use of firearms in Arizona. And when a state, county, city, or town possesses unclaimed property, that property may only be disposed of by following the requirements of ARS Title 12, Article 8. And it says unclaimed firearms may only be sold, not donated, and the buyer must be a business that is authorized to receive and dispose of the firearm under federal and state law and that shall sell the firearm to the public according to federal and state law, unless the firearm is otherwise prohibited from being sold under federal and state law. As you may recall, the Arizona Supreme Court upheld these state laws in Brnovich versus the town of Tucson in 2017, explaining that the laws implicate the state's police power and embrace of a topic of statewide interest. Consequently, the court held that the state laws prevailed over the city of Tucson's conflicting ordinance, which would have required local police to destroy unclaimed firearms, and we covered that here on this channel years ago. This new ordinance likewise conflicts with state law and is invalid on its face. See ARS 133108H, which says any ordinance that is enacted by a political subdivision in violation of this section is invalid and subject to a permanent injunction against the political subdivision from enforcing the ordinance. Please confirm that you will immediately take action to repeal the ordinance. And like I said earlier, they didn't, and they sent guns overseas to Ukraine. Look, I know this is a touchy subject and people feel one way or another, but no matter how you feel, we should not be encouraging the disarmament of Americans to arm another country. Yeah. And all this had to be like, this is the scenario that could have cost people their firearms. You had a gun, you did something, you had a firearm that was held for safekeeping, okay, or you were charged with something, or you were red flagged, illegal and unconstitutional, I might add, and your guns were held. All they have to do is send you a notice, a 30-day notice, and if you don't respond to that and somehow make an arrangement to pick up your stuff within 30 days, well, then they can just ship it to Ukraine, which violates state law. Now, Arizona's not the only one, because this past week, the city of Miami did the same thing. Now, Miami started this idea back in August of 2022, and this is actually from their website. The program was called Guns for Ukraine, and you can see here that it was held on Saturday, August 27th, and they were looking for donations to be used to assist the Ukraine support efforts. You could receive a gift card starting at a whole $50 for an old, unused, or found weapon, no questions asked. Do your part to make our streets safer by disarming our country and arming others. Visa gift cards will be exchanged for the weapons in the following amounts. A firearm, $50. Doesn't matter if it's a pistol or a revolver valued at $3,000, they'll give you $50. $100 for a shotgun or a rifle, $150, ooh, big dollars, for high-powered assault rifles, 223, whether it's an AR or an AK. Here's the actual flyer that they sent around from August 27th of 22. And here is just one picture of some of the items that the Miami Police Department secured and this past week sent overseas. So Miami, they got 167 firearms in total, and that bag, as you saw, was a small portion of the 148,000 rounds of 9mm, and it was sent overseas. Look here, it says the city of Miami is sending more than 150 used guns to Ukraine police, not to soldiers fighting on the front lines of the Russian invasion. In June, city officials announced the intention to put firearms in the hands of Ukrainians defending their country, though it was not clear who would receive the weapons. Since then, the city has rushed to throw together a plan that became clearer this past Tuesday when the city announced that the police department for one of Kyiv's suburbs, Irpin, would receive 167 surplus guns. We've been building a plane as we fly it, said Commissioner Ken Russell, who has sponsored the idea, and he's now running for Florida's 27th congressional district, of course, as a Democrat. Now, officials also said that the city had cleared a plan with the U.S. State Department and the ATF, and that Miami police also verified that confiscated guns weren't part of an ongoing criminal case or reported stolen. And they just sent those guns overseas. Last week it was reported they were actually sent over. So apparently they got a hold of some licensed exporter, maybe, But I'll tell you what, if you take your gun from your home and you send it overseas, boy, are you in trouble. ITAR is a thing. And I just want your opinion. What do you think of the totality of the circumstances right now? The only thing that keeps this country from being invaded is the fact that Americans are armed, and in some areas of the country to the teeth, because of our right to keep and bear arms. Remember, Japan said, behind every blade of grass, right? Well, what if we start to cut that grass really short and remove said firearms? That's what the ultimate goal is here, control. They want to disarm you, but they want to arm the rest of the world. To me, it doesn't pass the stink test. What do you say? There's a lot of people who watch these videos, and hopefully this video, and I want to hear what your thoughts are on this. I think it's disgusting. I think it's unconstitutional. I think it's un-American. What say you? Thank you so much for your time, guys and gals. I really appreciate each and every single day that you spend time on this channel, and I hope that you actually get something out of it so that you can educate others, because that is how we win. Make no mistake, that is how we win. I appreciate y'all, like I said, and until we see each other again, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all on the next one. Take care.